Hello, I'm Timothy, and you've come to see about shapes and lines in Listen Up. So I'm going to show you. So it's really simple to do. I've made a nice blank page in this presentation here as well. So what we have is go to shapes. We've got square, we've got triangle, we've got circle, we've got star, and we've got, I always have to hesitate, this is pentagon. That's right, it's 5 sides. There we go. We also have an arrow, chunky arrow, and we also have a Lesson Up rocket as well. So we can go through all of these. We can change the colours really easily, change the purple, let's change this one to red. So really easy to do, and we can just do all of these, just change the colours. See, it's this, there we go, and one more. Let's go for nice orange for the Lesson Up rocket. So we have all of these options on it. So far pretty straightforward. Remember when I said I hesitated, is it a pentagon or is it something else? Well, actually, do I want it to become something else? I can turn it into, there you go, now it's a hexagon. I can go through as many as you want to the point where it actually ends up becoming round. So you can put lots of different shapes in there potentially from that. We can of course resize it. We can't go any lower than 3, but anyway, there we go. And we can enlarge it, we can squidge it together, we can do lots of different things with that as well. It gets even more interesting when you go to the star. That gives us options as well. We can actually add more points to the star. We can even add, there we go, we can add lots and lots of it now, so it looks like the kind of label that you might have in a marketplace, you know, like with a price on it or something like that. That's what it reminds me of now, or special offer or something like that. But we can do lots of fun things with that anyway. So we have options with a border. We can put a border on it. We can do loads of different things like that. We can also make things transparent if we want to. There we go, fade them out. We can put a nice shadow there on the Lesson Up rocket. We can do that on any of these if we want to. We can go to make them movable. This is probably the best one with the arrow. We can reshape the arrow as well. Well, I quite like that. That looks quite good. We can reshape the arrow. We can shrink that down. There we go. We can have it like that. And what's nice is because I've made that movable. So imagine you're in a lesson and you don't necessarily have to use devices to make things interactive. You can have something on the board, on the smart board here, and have a learner come out and actually slide the arrow around to point different things. You can actually do it, or use that yourself as a pointer. Loads of different options with it, and I can make all of these shapes move around. So that is really fantastic, isn't it? Also, we have line. We can bring in a line here again. It's one of these things, again, it's deceptively simple, but we have loads of different options to customize this as well, that we can move it around like that. We can add a shadow on it. We can add arrows on this as well, either end. There we go. With this one we can't actually move, but if we want a movable arrow, we've got the option there anyway. This is more for kind of like labeling things anyway as you want to do it. So there you go. Loads of things you can do with shapes and lines. It's sort of deceptively simple, but there is actually more complexity there. If you want it, you can do loads of things with that. So have a go with it, try it in your lessons, see how you get on, and I will see you on the next one.